Hello, my name is Enoch Beverett. Thank you for tuning in to the Enigma Speaks podcast. We're talking success today because that's something that people talk about a lot, but how come it is that we do not have many people who feel that they're successful? Is there something wrong with what success is thought to be? Is there something wrong with uh, people, you know, actually doing what they're supposed to do to succeed? Or maybe there is a gap that needs to be filled. I mean, generally, everything that you do not know is a minus. I mean, that could help you on your journey, right? So, there is the book I read a couple years ago titled The One Thing. And when I read it, I was so blown. But as I was thinking about recording today, I realized that we sometimes encounter things not for use now, for use in the future, right? So I'm like, I need to get back to that book, okay? Because there are a lot of things that the author said that would help me on my journey today. And that's why if you're not reading a book, I don't know. It's a habit that we need to learn to do because reading is so deep. It's so therapeutic. It's so enlightening. It stretches your mind. And the interesting thing is, you might read a book and not get a lot of ideas from the book, but you will get one that could just be the little thing you need to move you from where you are to where you want to go. Okay. So, the one thing, the idea about it is that there are many things that you could actually do or be doing. But the key thing you would ask yourself today is this thing, would it move me closer to my dreams? Yeah. For those who have dreams and goals. If you don't have dreams and goals, you've got to dream, you've got to have goals. Otherwise, like the footballers, yeah, who are on the pitch playing the ball, passing it around. Imagine watching your favorite team and all they're doing is passing the ball around, which is what most of us are doing, just that we're not in that same scenario. So we're able to hide and give excuses and say different things. But bottom line, you're not getting closer to the goal. You're watching a game, your favorite striker is moving around, with the ball, but he's not moving towards the goal. And there's no obstacle. The next thing you start to get into a frenzy, like, what's wrong with you? Go for the goal, kick the ball, score. And that's the same voice that, we should be paying attention to in our lives if we have goals and dreams. It's one thing to go to bed to sleep and have a dream, or to, in the course of your life, realize that there's something you really want to do or achieve. And another thing for you to actually see that thing come alive. So it's not in the dreaming. Dreaming is fantastic, standing alone, but is your dream coming alive? What are you doing to make the dream come alive? That's where the work is. And that's where many of us are not succeeding at. I don't want to use the word fail, but it's okay. So the thing about failing is you fail, it's an activity, it's not you, it doesn't define you. For example, somebody brings a heavy log and says, break it, gives me an axe, and I can't split the wood. I didn't fail. I just don't know how to split the wood, or maybe it's not something I should be doing, right? You want to also check, therefore, the activities that you embark on, are they going to move you closer to your dream? Because what many of us do is that we just do many things. So we have the talent. So it's not a lack of talent. We have the talent, but we're scattering our energy. Example, we want to push a vehicle, for example, a bus, right? You put both hands behind and you apply pressure versus you put one hand, one palm, and you use the other palm to hold maybe a bottle of drink and it's breakable. So you're scared that if you release the bottle, it's going to fall. So imagine the concentration. One is on the bus, one is carrying the drink. How far or how much energy do you think would go to moving the bus? And at that point, you want to get out of there, right? It's a vehicle. You can open the door and put the bottle in the spot where you can put a bottle when you drive, right? But you're not doing that. So you have the energy, but you're scattering it. Just like having money. I want to save for something. You have money coming in from different sources. And you have an account where you're saying, I'm going to save up for this, right? But you're not putting all the money that you're supposed to put to in that account. You keep scattering your energy. So what will happen is the income came in, right? but you were not able to channel it to one source. And that's what happens to many of us because we do not have clarity, right? We scatter our energy. We don't have a clear picture. So everything seems urgent. Oh, I have to do this now. I have to do this now. But is it important? Yeah? Is it important?